Nathan Zegura and the head coach of your Cleveland Browns, Kevin Stefanski. Time now for our game preview brought to you by Ticketmaster. And coach, it's the Browns, and it is the only unbeaten team in the NFL, the Arizona Cardinals. What does this team show you when you put on the tape?
5-0 for a reason. They're scoring a bunch of points on offense. They're playing great defense. They're limiting the amount of points for the opponent. So they're just playing complementary ball. I think they're +5 in the turnover margin. So I see players playing at a really high level in their scheme. And I think as a team, they're playing very complementary football.
They're unique, too, on offense. 22% of the time, they throw 4 receivers out there. You don't see that anywhere else in the NFL, but they've got the guys to do it. How does that challenge a defense?
Yeah, it's a very unique challenge, like you mentioned. So what it does is it really makes you defend all 53 1/3 of the field, and they can spread you out with speed and size on the outside. And when they spread you out, now they have guys like Rondale Moore who are really quick and can really win in space. So it's not one answer. It's not this one coverage takes away everything. It's really trying to be about our business in multiple coverages, maybe some different fronts, and ultimately just doing your job.
Kyler Murray's playing as well as anybody in the league right now. In fact, only 3 times in NFL history through 5 weeks has somebody thrown for 1,500 yards and completed 75% of the passes. The other two, Peyton Manning in his record-setting season and Drew Brees. So elite company. When you put him on, what are you seeing?
He's a great player. He's playing at a high level. I think when things are in rhythm and he gets the ball out of his hand, he's an extremely accurate passer. When he holds the ball and buys time, he's dangerous. Until the play's over, it's never over with him. He can roll to his right, roll to his left, buy time, try and find a guy downfield. And for DBs, it's hard. You got to plaster your guy and cover for a long time. So for us, it's really about our rush plan. It's about having lane integrity, being sticky in the back end. But this is a great player, and he's playing at a high level.
Flip it around. You're not undefeated just because you're a great offense. Their defense has been playing well, and there's something that you talk about, ball seeking. They will get after the football. 9 forced fumbles on the season. What do you see from this group kind of front to back?
Yeah, I'd say first of all what you notice is they're very big up front, and J.J. Watt adding him to the mix, and you know, we played him last year. He can affect the run game, can affect the pass game, can get his hands on balls, and then throughout their front, just length and size, and they're playing very physical. And then on the back end, I see some ball hawks. Buda Baker is as good a safety as there is right now playing in the game. He can disrupt the run game. He can cover from really numbers to numbers in the back end, and he's a ball hawk. He is around the ball.
He certainly is. Coach, we get a question here from one of our great fans on Browns Live. They say, and this comes from H.H. Reed, do you look more at matchups while game planning, or do you just say, this is what we do well, and we're going to run it regardless of the matchup?
Yeah, I think when we go into it, we know who we are and what we've built and our identity, whether offense or defense. And then we watch a tape and we say, all right, what might give this team problems? And it's really blending those two things together. So it's what we do and who we are versus things that we think will hurt them.
So early in the show I mentioned David Njoku coming off of a career game, 149 yards, 7 catches. We all know he's improved so much as a blocker, and really it's been a stretch, I think, a very good play for him. Is he a guy that we're going to see more of in the pass game as this season goes on? Because it seems like he's a mismatch for anybody. He's bigger than the small guys that can run with him, and he's faster than the big guys that can't. Yeah,
without a doubt. We see the skill set. We want to use it. There's a bunch of guys that we just feel confident when they're on the field that they can make a play on the ball. David's certainly one of them. Seeing the plays that he made this last week, he's a very fast player from that size. And if you think about those tight ends, they don't need to create separation horizontally when you can go up vertically to go get it. So David, Hoop, Harrison are bigger bodies that the quarterback really trusts, and then ultimately if they can break one and like David did, run down the sideline, that's a bonus.
Certainly is a bonus, and it's a bonus to be back home after a couple weeks on the road, get back on the grass at First Energy Stadium. How excited are you to be back in front of those great fans who have, as you mentioned, a little extra time to get ready for this one?
Yeah, we're excited to get down there on the lake, you know, a 4 o'clock start, so our fans will be, I know, ready to go. We're undefeated at home, and I really believe they play a huge role in that. I just know what it feels like for an offense when you're on the road and you can't operate like you normally do. It's a big deal. So again, our fans have been great, and we're going to be counting on them again this week.
Coach, looking forward to it. It's going to be a great one. Best of luck on Sunday against the Cardinals.
Thanks, Nate.